Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com with a quick interview with Tiana, Cricket and Tisha from the upcoming Disney Plus original series Big Shot, which arrives on April the 16th. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, thank you so much for taking your time out to speak to me today. I really appreciate it. So can I just start off really, can you give us a brief description of Big Shot and also your character so everyone knows what this one's about? So we'll start off with Tisha.
Okay, so Big Shot is about a temperamental NCAA basketball coach who gets fired from his job, and he has to coach at this private all-girls high school. And at first, he just doesn't understand this new world that he's trying to teach at. And I play Mouse, who is the most encouraging and most cooperative, and I think she welcomes Coach in with open arms, unlike the other girls who are a little confused and don't really want him there because it's just this weird dynamic that was created.
Okay, and same question to Tiana.
So a Big Shot, I mean, I think kind of exactly what Tisha said, and to add to it, it's a redemption story, not just for Korn, but also for all the girls, you know? I mean, we're a team that has kind of struggled to get out of D3, and so with him being here, he's kind of not only taking us out of this kind of rut, but we kind of have to teach him how to be a human, really, because he's so used to kind of treating his players and his athletes as just like X's and O's. Like he doesn't really see them as people. And so I play Destiny, and on the show, you know, Destiny kind of gets off to a rocky start with Coach Korn in the first couple episodes, but he actually becomes a bit of like a mentor to her in terms of the basketball. And he kind of transforms her from being this player who's just on the team, you know, for college applications to someone who really genuinely loves the sport. And especially someone who kind of loves just showing up to practice every day and the girls that she's on the team with.
Yeah, and finally to Cricket.
To add on to what the girls said about the show, I think they covered it really nicely. I do think it's really fun to see how the friendships and the relationships all play out. I think that that's a big part of it, you know, the empathy, the compassion, and all that entails. I play Samantha, and you'll learn more about her in the second half of the season, but she's kind of just she's definitely a cheerleader. She just wants what's best for her team. She definitely is a good friend, and yeah.
And so also, did you have to go through like any like basketball training for this series?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We went through, I mean, on top of just the first couple months of just like getting into that basketball training every day with the girls before we even started filming, during filming, we would also have practice. So, you know, we kind of went from being this kind of like group of girls who weren't really like any physical experience with basketball to becoming a real team. And honestly, now, like if we were to go out to a court and just play 5-on-5, I think we could really hold our own. Like I really consider us a team, like teammates.
So how excited are you that Big Shot is finally getting released after all of the delays? I'll start off with you, Tisha.
I'm so excited that Big Shot's getting released. It's been, I want to say, a 1.5 year long process. So for it to finally be released and for people to actually see it is incredible, and it's kind of a dream, honestly.
Okay, and the same question to Tiana.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we've all worked really hard on, and waiting 1.5 years for it to come out was definitely not what we expected. But I think if anything, it's such a great show that when it comes out and people see it, they're just gonna love it. And they're going to love how many characters that they can relate to and how many, you know, storylines there are to follow and how well developed everyone is. And I think also like with the storyline that we have, it is kind of important because it's something that you don't really see. It's girls in sports, more particularly it's girls basketball. And then on top of that, it's a group of girls who actually genuinely love each other. And there's no kind of pitting them against each other. And there's no stereotypical, you know, mean girl or, you know, nerdy girl or, you know, the submissive type of role that we usually see with teenage girls. You know, these are strong, empowered women. And I think that it's really hopefully going to inspire a lot of young girls everywhere to like really embody what Westbrook stands for.
Yeah. And finally, same question to Cricket.
Yeah, I was going to say, what roadblocks? What do you mean it's taken a long time? Only 3 calendar years. I think the excitement is honestly just, I can't even feel it yet. I just, it's been such a long time coming. I'm so excited that we're going to get to share this with the world. And we've put a lot of work into it, obviously a long time, not only a lot of work, but a lot of time into it. So I think we're all just really excited for it to finally air on April 16th.
Thank you very much for taking your time out to speak to me today. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, big thank you and good luck with the series.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.